A dark night in a city that knows how to keep its secrets. But on the first floor of the Praise Assembly building, one man is trying to find the answers to life's persistent questions. Sammy Sniff, Private Nose.
It was a rainy Tuesday. Kind of Tuesday that makes you want to curl up in a ball and roll your way right into next week. My bulletin board had been empty for weeks, and I was beginning to consider going outside these four shabby walls to track down some announcements of my own. Just then, the dame I'd been waiting for burst through my door.
Sammy, I've lost the date!
As she stood in front of my desk, all I could think of was a sweet, chewy fruit. Dates. But I was sure as a marshmallow goo running down the back of your throat during a game of Chubby Bunnies makes you choke, that she didn't have a sweet, chewy fruit in mind. She was referring to Mr. Calendar. As much as I didn't want to, I had to ask.
So what can this old schnoz do for a dame like you?
Well, I told my Jeremy I'd meet him in the flicker of the flame, the youth bonfire, but I've lost the dates! I've lost the dates!
I could tell this wasn't going to be an easy case. Since Dottie had lost the date of her fiery rendezvous, it could only mean that Mr. Calendar was back at his devious games, stealing and hoarding dates. Luckily, I knew where to start. I was on the case again, sniffing out the trail of months and days that were drug off against their will to fill the tub of Mr. Calendar's gaudy mansion spa. He loved to smell like he had bathed in someone else's digits, months/day/year. It looked like Lady Luck was still with me. I found Nick off time.
Hello, Nick. You're just the slimy weasel I've been looking for. You've got a date.
What? I don't have no dates.
You got a date. You reek of it.
Okay. September 19th, Vector Youth are going to see Skinny Improv. It's this Friday. That's all I've got, Sammy.
I'd gotten nowhere with Nick. He didn't know what Mr. Calendar was up to. My best hope was another dame, a dame that knew Mr. Calendar all too well. He had stolen the best dates of her life.
Sammy! I got your call, Sammy!
I need you, Eddie. I've got this case, and I just can't seem to get it cracked open.
Well, I'm here for you, Sammy. I always am. How about October 4th? How's that sound?
October 4th. That sounds familiar.
There's a barbecue for newcomers to Vector on October 4th.
That's good, Annie. That's real good. But I don't think that's what I'm looking for.
What about October 17th and 18th? There's the youth convention.
No, Annie. I'm looking for a fire. A bonfire. But thanks anyway. The scent is fresh again.
As Annie was talking to me, it reminded me just how sneaky and smarmy Mr. Calendar could be. But more importantly, it reminded me where Mr. C liked to hide out, and his scent was putrid.
Mr. Calendar! Hand over that date. I've got you cornered. October 25th, Dottie. That's your bonfire.
October 25th. Another date. Another case closed. And this crusty snout of mine was in need of a good wiping and a good rest. That's to be expected in the day of the life of Sammy Sniff, Private Nose.